Well, hello again, and welcome to Roland's Reviews. I hope that everyone is well. It is finally Friday. Woo! We made it. How is everyone doing? And I told you that I would be live again on Friday, and here I am. I always try to keep my word as long as it is um, something that's not uh, out of my control. Okay. How's everyone doing? Can everyone hear and see me clearly? I will do the roll call here momentarily. Looks like the usual suspects are here. All right. Look at the topic, folks. If you are familiar with this, please say something about it in the chat section. Florida, yes, thank you so much. All right, I will do the roll call momentarily. Go ahead and type something in the comment section for me, please. Let me know if you are familiar with this. I know you guys are like me, you don't typically watch the Clinton News Network, but sometimes we have to watch to see what's going on and what new lies they're spewing, right? All right, Allie, you've heard of it? Okay. James, you missed it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um, well, yeah, I try to keep everyone updated. Go ahead, if you're here, do me a slight favor. Hit that little thumb. That is the like button. And also, oh, James, you know I will. Okay. Now, I have been screaming all day. Today we had a pep rally. It was wild. So if my voice is in and out, I've just explained to you why. Okay. Um, Cha Cha, I agree. Let's go ahead and do roll call, folks, and get this out of the way. If you would like for me to call your name during roll call, I just simply need for you to say hello, or you can just send an emoji. It's all up to you. It's your choice. All right, Andrew, Alley Cat, Cha Cha, Arcadia, how are you? James, Chubbs, Richard, how's everyone doing? I hope that everyone had a fantastic Friday. And I had a good day, but I'm glad it's over. Nothing like our weekends, right? So again, look at the title. And I have some videos to share with you. Thank those of you who were here. I came on the other night and had a few technical difficulties. I don't know what was going on, but I think they're all worked out now. Madison, how are you? Oh, James, I'm trying to make you famous, dear. Okay. Isaiah's here. All right. Perfect. Look at this. Obama scolds black, should be black men, okay, who support Trump over Harris. And so I have to go back in and add that L. See what happens when I don't have my glasses on and I'm typing really quickly. So anyway, um, it says it is not acceptable for black men to sit at home on the couch or to vote for Trump. Now, before we get into this deeply, tell me what you think about but what Obama said. And I'm going to go ahead and make this correction. I cannot stand it. I thought that this was America, and I also thought that this was a free country. Obviously, I was mistaken. John, how are you? And so tell me what you think, folks. This is unbelievable. But little do they know, this ploy is not going to work. Monique, how are you, dear? Right, Alley Cat. Cha Cha said, Roland's Reviews, it's not acceptable to be on P. Diddy's party list either. Cha Cha, you behave. You've been around Ruby and Alley Cat too long. But Truth Bomb. Woo! Truth Bomb. Cha Cha bald is beautiful, but of course, it wasn't acceptable. This just means black men do have a brain, right? So again, folks, you see what they're supposed to be, the party of diversity, equity, and inclusion, except if you don't subscribe to their ideology. And so, oh my God, you tell me what you think. I thought, now maybe we're not in America. Maybe I'm mixed up. Maybe I have some cognitive difficulties going on, like Jim Crow Joe Biden. Someone help me, please. How you doing, Sexy Maggie? Obama don't tell us what to do. What happened to his chef? Okay, so again, let me share with you, because some of you said you're familiar with it, some are not. Chubb says Obama needs to do like George Bush, stay out of the way. We're not the same people. We're under them. Okay. Chubbs, exactly. But remember, before they used Obama to chastise black people, to browbeat black people. I don't see them using Obama. He's not talking to any other demographic. So it's like, he's pointing the finger. Shame on you. Oh my God. Cha-cha, yes, they do. Yes, Alley Cat. Okay, Alley Cat's letting me know it'll be America November the 5th. Okay, so let me share this with you. Oh my God. These people. I'll share. I have a video as well as, let me see. We're going to go on here and look at, I know it will hurt your eyes, but I need to share this with you on CNN. All right. Now, okay, and I'll read this. And again, once I'm done reading this, I have a video to share with you as well. And I want you to, I told you I'm a big person that pays attention to body language. I want you to, when I play that video, I really want you to look at the body language of the people on the panel. They don't like what this lady is saying, but it's true. Alley Cat said, no, not seeing it. Pinky, how are you? Good evening. Listen to this, folks. Former President Barack Obama on Thursday admonished Black men who are hesitating to back Vice President Kamala Harris's presidential campaign, telling them it's not acceptable to sit out this election and suggesting they might be reluctant to vote for Harris because she's a woman. Now, I'll stop there because I want to get your input. It has nothing to do with her being a woman. So now they were talking about it's about misogyny. They're talking about everything except what it's really about. People are waking up. People aren't falling for that crap anymore. How you doing, Waverly? The striking comments by Obama made to a small group of voters in a surprise stop at a local Harris campaign office in Pittsburgh were part of a more forceful campaign message delivered by the former president on Thursday as polls continue to show a neck-and-neck race. At a rally in the city later that evening, Obama issued some of his most searing public criticisms of his successor to date. So you see what they're using him to lash out at Black men, Black people in general, but especially Black men. Okay? And this is what he said. The lack of energy some see around Harris's campaign, Obama first told the smaller group, seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. Oh, the brothers? Newsflash, you're not one of them. And they know that. They're not going for the hokey pokey that you're doing. They're not. No. So read that again, folks. I'll highlight that. So you see how They put him out here like they did before. And when they, again, he's just like Kamala. When they're talking to black people, they're trying to normalize, they're trying to make it appear as if I'm one of you. Newsflash. These working class people that you're calling brother, they don't live in Martha's Vineyard like you do. Truth bomb. So, come on, people. Look, I'll read this again. The lack of energy some see around Harris's campaign. Obama first told the smaller group seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. I really want to know what you think about that before I move any further. I'm trying to keep up. Okay, so you're blowing the chat section up now. Where are we here? Obama needs to go scold his Africans. That's where his allegiance is to, Pinky. Or the alphabet mafia, Pinky. Alley Cat, Obama's chosen vernacular shows what they think blacks will relate to. Right, Allie? He's just like Kamala. When they're talking to a black audience, it's totally different than when they're talking to anyone else. How you doing, Pure Blood? And so I'm glad. Why can't you say, how you doing, DJ Basco, who says real black men vote for Trump, gay black men vote for the Democrats. So Donald Small Jr., how are you? And so why can't they say black men are voting policies? Why didn't he say anything about her record as it relates to black and brown people? Okay, so stop putting down. Yes, the Democrats are in trouble, but it's because of their, what they've done. Donald Small, I wonder if they know that we have too many nationalities in America. While we're thinking just about black people, we're so populated now that you don't know who's black anymore. Okay. Pure Blood says Bummer needs to take several seats. Yes, Richard, there are no immigrants in Martha's Vineyard either. Richard, when that bus load full of illegals went up to Martha's Vineyard, honey, they were out in a very short period of time. So again, Obama's part of the elites. They say one thing and then they do something else. Okay? Peace to you. For 8 years, I hit the mute button when Bo spoke. I took a break when Trump took office, but started hitting the mute button again 4 years ago. 12 of 16 years have been wasted. Facts. So, William, how are you? Obama talking to Magic Johnson and his son. Right. That's who he needs to go talk to because no one else is listening. His magic that he used to have, they used to put him out there, and black people would just ooh and ah. Again, kitchen table issues, people. No one gives a care about this crap you're talking about. And again, I cannot get over how he is just like Kamala. When they're talking to black people, they talk totally different. I don't see him when he's talking to a white audience talk about sisters and brothers. So he's trying to relate, but people aren't falling for the okie dokie this time. They're not. Pinky, well, it worked with Obama, so this election, the Democrats are doubling down. Well, right, Pinky, but people are waking up. These kitchen table issues, people don't want to hear this crap. Cha-Cha said Obama is the original word salad master. Facts. Sure says Marxist playbook. Yes, it worked before, so they're sticking them out here again. Everyone hit that like button for me. We're not done. We're going to unpack all of this. Brandon, how are you? And you're right. She was selected, not elected, and she's one of the most unpopular candidates today. Right. She is. Brandon, facts. With her record, this is who you decided to roll out in front of the American people and think that we weren't going to do our research? Really? And then I'll continue. He said, you're thinking about sitting out or supporting somebody. Of course, he's talking about former President Donald Trump, who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down, Obama said. That's not acceptable. Okay, I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to give you just a few seconds. Let that marinate. Pure Blood says Bummer looked worn out, like a shell of himself. Yes. When you're involved in evil, that's how you look. Yes, James, Hillary Clinton and her hot sauce in her pocketbook. And again, folks, that's not working. People are struggling. And so they're going to have to try something else. Okay? Cha-Cha, they are so worried about Kamala that they're about to lose the Senate. Yes. It's all falling apart, and I love it. Pinky, is what when it falls apart for the Democrats, that is a win for America. Facts. Okay. Monique, Cha-Cha saw a video that Anna's a Democrat now. Right. Yeah, the Turks. Yeah. Pinky, where are we here? If I'm missing your comments, it is coming fast and furiously here, folks. And so let's look at this. The problem now, okay, these are his words, okay? He said, the problem, he suggested, was less complicated than some are making it out to be, and that it often comes down to sexism. He's attributing Black males not wanting to vote for Kamala because she's a woman. Newsflash. These Black men read. They know what she did to Black and brown people in California. So why are you attributing the lack of support for Kamala to sexism? Why don't you tell the truth, Obama? They're not voting for her. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, love. They're not voting for her. They know what she did to Black and brown people in California. They know what she's done, flooding this country with illegals, taking their jobs for the ones that are working, and also lowering the wages. They're not stupid. Why can't you say that? Why are you telling these lies saying that it is sexism? Booker T, how are you? Dorian, Lori, right? You see, he's talking to them like he's the father and their children. Come on. How you doing, Jackie? You can't make this stuff up, folks. You can't. So I'm still reading. Now, these are his words. You're coming up with all kinds of reasons, and I'm going to highlight this, and excuses. And look at who the heck is he supposed to be? Look at this. I'm highlighting this. He says, I've got a problem with that. Obama said, because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president, and you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. You folks, hey, these are his words, not mine. So if you're not voting for Kamala Harris, you're a Black man, and if you're not voting for her, something's wrong with you, is what he's saying. So then these are the lies he's coming up with. Well, these are the reasons they're not voting for her. No, they're not voting for her because her policies are detrimental to them and their wallet. So he's scolding Black men for not supporting her. Newsflash, this is America. If you want to sit on the couch and not vote, that's your God-given American right. If you want to vote for Donald Trump, that's your God-given American right. Like I've been telling you people this, those of you who've been here for a while. The party of diversity, equity, and inclusion, that's a joke, okay? Only if you subscribe to their ideology. Chubbs, right, Chubbs? That's what I'm saying. They love you to death until you think outside the box, until you think for yourself. And if you've been here on this channel for a while, how you doing, the Arena Uncensored? If you've been here on this channel for a while, you know we've been saying, lots of Black Americans are saying they're either going to vote for Trump or they're voting for the couch. And I always have a lot of people, how you doing, Ben, that say, well, if you stay on the couch, that's not good. But guess what? Check it historically. When Black Americans stay home and don't vote for Democrats, that's a win for the Republicans. Check it out. Okay? Right, Pinky. What happened to it sounds to me like he's the master and they're slaves. I mean, make it make sense. Go ahead and hit that little that like button for me. I have over 70 people in here and only 40 people have hit the like button. Hit that for me, please, so we can trigger the YouTube algorithm so they don't hold the video down. Let's bring it out. Everyone share this video out for me. I can't believe this. The Arena Uncensored, so glad you're here, dear. Joey, glad you're here. So, I mean, as I was reading this, I said, I've got to share this with them. And CNN have been focused on turning, of course, they've been talking about black men. The concern is that the couch is going to win. One person close to the Harris team told CNN, we need to make sure, listen to this, that Black men and Hispanic men don't sit on the couch, because if they don't vote at all, that's a vote for him. Okay. Harris will travel to Detroit. And okay, you've seen enough of that crap. So now she's ready to do a little talking. Too late. And again, Obama is talking. I thought slavery was over. He's talking to grown Black men with wives and children and families. Like he's the master and they're the slaves. You see the analogy? I'm ashamed. When he talks to Black people, well, especially specifically Black men, I'm ashamed of you. This is unacceptable. Who the heck do you think you are? Tell me what you think about this, folks. And then I have a video for you too. This is crazy. Woo. Yes, Arena Uncensored. I have to, if you want me to, I'll come on your show and talk about it. But yeah, those of you who like this type of content, go over and sub up the Arena Uncensored. He talks about he's on the same wavelength as we are. Wavelength. Yes, wavelength, that's an insult. He's talking about Trump and Trump denigrating them. Oh, who's denigrated Black men more than Barack Obama? I'll wait. Every time he talks to them, he denigrates them and chastises them and admonishes them. They can't think. They can't think for themselves, and if they don't vote for her, something's wrong. That's what it sounds like to me. You don't vote for Kamala, so what's wrong with you? This is unacceptable, is what he said. He said it. I didn't. Jay Lee gets it. He's the master. They're the slaves. Listen to your master. He's talking to them like he's a slave, like he's on a freaking plantation. Who else can see that analogy? Monique said, Obama's got a lot of nerve. He was a LGBT president. He didn't do anything for any other Americans. Thank you, Ben. Thank you so much, love. I love it. Thank you, dear. These like button, when you hit that triggers the YouTube logarithm and it brings more people into the conversation. I just had another subscriber tell me I'm being shadow banned again. So the closer we get to the election, they don't want this information being disseminated. That's why I'm always telling you to hit the like button. I'm always asking you to please, please, please share this on your Facebook page, your Truth Social page, your Instagram page. They are holding us down. They do not want this information disseminated. We are too close to the election, folks. I need your help. Joey. um. Okay, Joey. Joey's from Hawaii. My friends went to school with Barry. Gay communist. Yeah, right. Facts. Um. Ben. Yes, Ben. I am because that there. I was told yesterday by another subscriber I'm being shadow banned again, and I talked to some other YouTubers who are talking and saying the same things that I'm saying. Their videos aren't being. Yeah. Same thing. And so, Alley Cat, you behave. Wait a minute, folks, don't go anywhere. Let me share this video with you. And now I told you I'm big on body language. Please watch. There's a lady on there. I'll stop it and let you know. I want you to pay attention to the body language to the people on the panel on CNN. Yes, Monique, that's what they're doing. But they're not going to hold. We're still, if you guys help, all of you help me, we're still going to get the information out. Dorian, can't imagine Obama would say this stuff in front of Malcolm X. Malcolm X would slap him down. Now, Malcolm X wouldn't have anything to do with him, with everything that he represents. All right, let me share this with you here. Yeah, so black men are not allowed. Okay, here we go. To make their own decisions, to make their own choices. Are we in America or China? Someone tell me. I'm confused. How you doing, Aaron? And so this is what they're doing. Now, this lady, right? Listen, she's one of the people I want you to pay close attention to. Yes, Lori, that's all he does. And then he accuses, are you going to vote for Trump? Someone who's denigrated you. Then, of course, he brought up the Central Park 5 again and all of that crap. Oh, God. Listen to this, folks.
Barack Obama is back on the campaign trail and he's making the case against Donald Trump. But before his guest feature in Pennsylvania, Obama made a surprise visit to Kamala Harris's campaign headquarters in Pittsburgh. It was there that he got candid, maybe a little too candid if you are in the vice president's inner circle tonight. He warned that Harris is underperforming him with black voters, and he had a message specifically for black men.
Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is. Putting women down? That's not acceptable.
Have you heard?
Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this commercial. So you see how he's the great master, they're the slaves, right? He said nothing about policy. How you doing, Idjit? Obama done age. He looks, yes, he does. Waverly, Chicago can't stand him, and that's where he's, yeah. Yes, exactly. Everyone is on to him, right, Cha-Cha? He has not said anything about policy. And who's denigrated black men more than he has? Get out of here. How you doing, Rosby? Hit that like button, folks. Let's bring it. Okay. This is a bunch of, as Archie Bunker would say, crapola. Okay, here we go.
CNN political commentator Errol Lewis is in our fifth seat for this conversation. Errol, I guess he knew the cameras were there. It was an unscheduled stop, but that message was so pointed. In addition to him making it very clear, Kamala Harris is not doing what she needs to do with this core Democratic constituency.
That's right. Although he is asking her, let's be clear, to go over a very high hurdle. Barack Obama got historic levels of black voter registration and turnout and support, and he did it twice. It was almost inevitable that it was going to swing more toward the long-term average of a handful of black
Can
voters.
I interrupt you for just a moment,
Republican
just to show you something here? Because we went back, looked at 2020 exit polls. Biden got 92% of the black vote. Right now, according to Quinnipiac, this is in Pennsylvania, according to Quinnipiac, Harris is at 78.
Everyone see that? I just paused it there so you could marinate on those numbers. And again, she had 4 years, right, to do something. Heck, while she was out here campaigning, all the things she's saying she's going to do, she could have had some things done, but it's not affecting her. So she did nothing except for illegal. So look at those numbers, folks. They know she's not going to win. I don't care what they say. Policy, policy, policy. All right, we'll continue.
It's a big gap in this state right now. And that can be closed because Biden is not Barack Obama.
Biden is not on, well, he was Obama's running mate.
Right.
Certainly some spillover there. But you cannot ask of every black candidate in the post-Obama era, you've got to come up with 92% of the black vote every time. That is just not a reasonable assumption. If the margins are as tight as they're likely to be in this race, that's going to cause you problems in Pittsburgh and in Philadelphia and in Detroit and in Milwaukee and in Atlanta and in all of the swing states. And so they're going to have to come up with a strategy. Now, Barack Obama is trying one strategy, trying to sort of connect with some of the black male voters who they think have been drifting away and are likely to drift away in these last 26 days. I'm not sure that's the right message.
I mean,
they have to try something.
It's a lot of pressure. I mean, this is not a nice message. This is a very stern message.
Let me ask you a question, Abby and Nina. Let me say, I find it very interesting that we're trying to reach out to white men. We're trying to reach out to black men. The people whose rights are really on the ballot right now are women. And we're begging all these men to pay attention to us and to care enough about this election.
Now, we know she's a feminist, but they're not talking to white men like that. Okay? They're talking to black men like that. So they need to stop it.
To vote, to come out, to support us. I feel like Barack going on the campaign trail right now makes perfect sense. Of course, right? He's a top surrogate for Democrats. He should be out there doing the work right now. I think it's so amazing to me that with women's rights on the line, we're spending so much time focusing on making sure men care.
Because men, I don't know, it's because men are the problem right now for Kamala Harris.
I mean, women.
And by the way, Governor Walz, according to Politico, is going to be going out on a mentor, literally a tour of media to appeal to men.
They need to appeal to the needs of the voters. And so when I was a delegate for President Obama in both of his elections in Ohio, right now the vice president is down 11 points in Ohio, even though I fully expect President Trump to take Ohio as he did twice, but to be down 11 points.
Watch as they're talking. Look at the body language of the people. This lady right here, Nina Turner, is spewing some truth, and they're having a hard time accepting it. Watch their facial expressions and body language as this woman is talking. And she's a Democrat.
Points compared to President Biden, that is a problem. But this other issue I want to bring up is a problem too. Why are black men being lectured to? Why are black men being belittled in ways that no other voting group? Now, a lot of love for former President Obama, but for him to single out black men is wrong. And some of the black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different way. And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it. So unless President Barack Obama is going to go out and lecture every other group of men from other identity groups, my message for Democrats is don't bring it here to black men who, by and large, don't vote much differently from black women. And what, as a politician, we should be trying to get all voters to vote. And hopefully there are a few good men out there who do care about the stripping away of some of women's bodily autonomy. But this is wrong for President Obama. It is a wrong course for the Harris-Walz campaign to lay at the feet of black men when they have their reasons. In 2020, the vice president was labeled a cop, as we know.
But do you think, sorry to interrupt you, Nina, but do you think he's right? that one of the reasons is because they don't like the idea of a
It might
woman
be some
in the White
listen,
House?
Black men are socialized in the same society as any other man. So yes, is misogyny may be a part of it, but again, is President Obama and is the Harris Waltz campaign going to lecture other male groups in the same way that they're lecturing
This is
Black
not
men?
just about,
I don't think so.
it's not just about Pennsylvania. It's not just about men. It sounds like there's a concern that there's a broad problem for Vice President.
I'll let this play. Did you guys see the facial expressions and the body language when Nina was talking? Just type it in the comment section. Go ahead and hit that like button, folks. I have almost 100 people in here, only 75 likes. Hit the like button for me, please. That would help a lot. Waveling, sister girl talking truth. Yeah, and just type it in the comments. Did you see their facial expressions? Dorian, I'm Black, young, and smart, and that makes me an American nightmare. Shira says, yes. Richard, for me, the color or gender does not make a difference to me. It is their integrity, ideology, and policies, leadership. Richard gets it. Yes, that's what we've been saying. I don't give a care what color you are. I don't care what your gender is. What are your policies? Okay, how you doing? We have some new people in here. Gloria Metafari. Voting for skin color and gender rather than for qualification is just plain stupid. Gloria gets it, and she's someone new to the channel. Yes, that's what we've been saying. Brandon, how are you? Oh, Pinky, yeah. Now, since Nina spoke out, she's going to get the same treatment that the governor of New York is getting. I mean, not the governor, the mayor, Adams. We're probably hearing something about her if she doesn't disappear. How you doing, the mom to three? Yeah, forget DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. That's not going to help you and your table, your kitchen table issues. How you doing, Chicago Hood? We're glad you're here. We don't care that you're late. D, how are you? I don't give a care if you are green or purple. What are your policies? Okay, that's all I care about. Let me finish this up because I see that you guys are getting kind of live in the comment section and I want to join.
President Harris with the blue wall. It's basically, according to the poll of polls, no clear leader, a tied race essentially in all three of these battleground states.
How many of you look at these statistics? I want you to marinate on these statistics. How you doing, Anthony? No, she won't be invited on that show anymore. And I give it to her. She's a Democrat, but she spoke truth. But you saw the looks on their face. They were looking at her like, what the heck? How dare you? They were not happy at all, folks. You saw the expressions. Right. They have her. I don't think she's this close. I don't. Waveland said they're not going to bring her back. She's gonna go red and switch, keep that job. Yeah. They're not gonna have her back. Anytime you go on those shows, and like I said, they're probably gonna give her the Eric Adams treatment. You know how those Democrats are. They're very vindictive. You do not go off script. Yes, she dropped a bomb on them. Waveland, you saw their faces. They weren't happy. Right, Pinky? She probably wants to, but, is afraid. So they had it neck and neck, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin. I don't believe it's near that close. I don't. Right, Lori? They're trying to keep us discouraged. We know. Okay, I'll finish this up and then we'll finish up. Yes, Arena.
I don't know that this is because Trump has run a great campaign, but I mean,
I don't think it's that.
I mean, maybe he has, maybe he hasn't, but he has struggled against Kamala Harris in this early stage, but he's still kept this race pretty tight and maybe has made some inroads in the last couple of weeks.
Oh, absolutely, he has.
Prior to Conclave, my eating habits.
You see, these people are a trip. Oh.
Vice President Harris's high watermark was about a week and a half after the convention. It's slowly been trickling down. That Quinnipiac poll showing the vice president down in Michigan and Wisconsin sent alarm bells throughout every Democrat office in the country. But I want to say this, the blue wall is cracking And black men are just one part of a broader puzzle that she hasn't been able to reach. Now, to her credit, she hasn't been running for very long. This campaign's new. This is a new experiment of replacing somebody late in the cycle. So, okay, we'll give her that. However, she's struggling with union voters. The two of the biggest unions ever didn't endorse her. She's struggling with Muslim Americans in Michigan, according to CARE's own numbers. She's struggling with Hispanics in California. She's not expected to remake the Obama coalition. That's impossible. That's a 1 in a million, especially given the short time frame. But she has a lot of bigger problems, and that's why you see Tammy Baldwin panicking about being down more.
Here's Debbie Dingle. People need to see the real Kamala Harris. This is what she told Axios. They need to let her get in the union halls and just talk to people. Whatever you think about Trump, he's personable.
Well, I think that's one of the things. I mean, he obviously, from 2016 all the way through 2020, now through 2024, he comes off as a fighter. He comes off as a fighter for whatever issue matters to you. I think that's one of his big appeals. One of the challenges, I think, for the vice president's campaign is that I don't think Barack Obama is the right surrogate to go out there and do it. No, now, he's beloved by Democrats. He's beloved generally by Americans, but he's never had coattails. Aside from 2008, when he first got elected, Democrats lost more than 1,000 seats in state and federal offices during his 8 years. He was the sitting president when Donald Trump won Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, with Barack Obama campaigning in Michigan and in Pennsylvania, and it didn't change the narrative. So I just don't know if he has the coattails. He'll fire up the base, but is he going to get anybody new to come out and vote?
You know, the other mistake that they're making is focusing too much on personality. I mean, Kamala Harris has got an appealing personality, and we're all getting to know her. But this is the incumbent party. She was part of an administration. They have a decent record to run on. You could say to black men, for example, $7 billion for historically black colleges and universities. You know, we've done certain things. We've had an economy where we've had not one, not two, but over 36 record highs in the stock market this year. If you've got a retirement account, that is helping you. You can go out and explain these things, or you can sort of say, well, let's try and segment this.
This is my dog Checkers.
Yeah, so I think this is just about done, folks. But yeah, I cannot. Yeah, it's done. And so, wow. Let me stop this. Tell me what you think. I don't make this stuff up, folks. This is what they're talking about. They are not willing. Okay, let me show Waveland. Waveland said, it's the economy, stupid, but they won't admit that. And so I don't care. I think they realize it's over. They're not going to tell us that. But Mary, how you doing, love? Again, you're not saying this to any other group of Americans. Why are you singling out black men? Talking to them like you're up here, like the elite that you are. And then talking about the brothers. They don't have anything in common with you. So you're using that jargon, that ghetto vernacular, hoping that that will pull them in. Well, they're just struggling a little bit too hard. It's not going to work this time, okay? Monique said, Obama, go home. Yes. Chubbs, yep, he's forgetting about how high gas and food is. Chubbs, right. No one's listening to these celebrities and millionaire athletes who aren't struggling. No, that's not work. That's not work. How you doing, combat medic? Yes, they're desperate. They are. But black men want policies just like every other American. They have bills to pay just like every other American. Policies that will positively benefit them and their families. They don't want illegal immigration to continue to depress wages. She's done nothing for Americans. If you've been on this channel for a while, I've been saying that forever. The Democrats don't do anything for Americans. How you doing, Thor? Thor says, we love our black sisters and brothers. Obama has to understand that it ain't year 1800. Right. We all get along just fine. Do we have segments of the population on every side who may not like people of different ethnicities? And you heard me say often, if someone doesn't like me, that's their problem. That has nothing to do with me. Okay? Because I was raised to love everyone. Okay? And so all this, talk that he's doing, talking about you gonna vote for someone who's done nothing, who has a history of denigrating you. Who's denigrated Black men more than Barack Obama? I'll wait. Get out of here. That's just total nonsense. And so he's always scolding Black men, denigrating them because they won't vote for Democrats. So they're all right as long as if they vote for Democrats, they're good. Soon as they want to vote for who they want to vote for, there's a problem. So okay. Please, let's wish happy birthday, Mary. Okay, Mary, it's your birthday. Send me an email so I can send you something, love. I'll type my email in the chat section before you go. Chicago Hood, Bummer is mad the plantation's empty. Chicago Hood, I love it. Yeah, he's mad. There's no one on the plantation. The master is mad. Obama is very upset. Like, this is unacceptable. Who are you? The nerve of that guy. Oh, I can't with this. This is total nonsense. And I'm just saying, I just thank God that people are waking up. And so people are in so much pain financially. Now, if people were doing better financially, and folks, it's like I've said, if the Democrats had done anything for Americans, they wouldn't have to work this hard. Let's keep it real. Trump didn't go out here actively trying to, I'm going to try to get the Black vote. It was what the Democrats did not do. They did nothing except flood this country with illegal immigrants. That's all they've done. And who suffered? All American people. And like I said, if any of you are here for the first time, this is not an anti-immigrant channel, but we are pro-American first. That's all. And so they're making up all these excuses about why these Black men won't vote for Kamala. No, they know your record when you were top cop, throwing Black and brown people in jail. Why didn't he say anything about that? Somebody type it in the comment section. They know her history, her prosecutorial history of targeting people of color, prosecutorial history in California. Okay, everyone has access to the internet, folks. It is what it is. Okay, they want some tangible resources, right? All right, Americans before illegal immigrants. That's what they want. Just like every other red-blooded American. We're not speaking hate here. We're speaking love for the American people. Okay, that's all they want. Okay, all that the Americans have received from the Biden-Harris administration is benign neglect and disrespect. That's all. Now tell me something they've done for you. Type it in the comment section. Oh, and don't forget this. Those of you who are still working like myself hired over 70,000 new IRS agents to come after us to get more money to give more non-citizens. Yeah, that really bothers me. And to send over to the Ukraine and wherever else they choose. And then when there are natural disasters, we don't have money for Americans, or maybe $750 maybe. And now they're saying that that's not true. So come on. James, actually not every. Harris was given billions of dollars to get the internet in secluded areas of the country and nothing. Right. And so, Alley Cat, black men pride themselves on machoism. To be a male Democrat, you cannot have stones hanging. You sure can, Alley. I told you that they can't have any testosterone. Oh my God. Oh my God. And so again, black men are struggling just like every other American. They're not interested in gender changing surgery and all this other crap that they represent. They want to know how they can pay their bills just like you and me. Okay. And so Kamala's been in office for 4 years. Okay. What has she done? Nothing for Americans. That's the Democratic way. Do for everyone but Americans. And then they're talking about Trump being personable. One thing about it, people can see through you. That lady was right. Trump is personable. And people may not like it, but you always know what he's feeling. With her, she's just fake. One day she's black. One day she's Indian. So no. People don't need that. They're going through enough. You're different. You change your race like people change underwear. No. Yes, Pinky. You're right, Judy. Right, Judy. FEMA is available to take donations for victims. Right. How you doing, D? Exactly, D. They're still telling lies about her race. Booker T, wishing the interviewer would ask her about her tie-breaking votes. Yeah. Monique, I have my 11-year-old son in Russia. I know more than most people about world politics. Okay. And so that's just where we are. Oh God, I've missed so many comments. I'm so sorry. It's a lot. We're only 5 likes away from 100. Let's see if we can get to 100, folks. Hit that like button for me. Yes, Judy. That's where we are. And again, if you've ever seen Barack Obama talk to another demographic of Americans like that, type it in the comment section, because I've never seen it. Never, ever. And then I'm going to do a video tomorrow about some other people denigrating black men because they don't want to vote for Kamala. Is this America? Come on, folks. It's not that hard. We know what's going on. Those of you who are just joining, you might want to scroll back. I played a video. I read an article of Barack Obama scolding black men, accusing Trump. What he's accusing Trump of doing, he's the one who's doing it because they won't vote for Kamala. Why can't you vote for who you want to vote for? How you doing, Sherry? Sherry, yes, that's what I said. Who does he think he is? Sherry, you're just coming in, and this is what I've said. And you tell me what you think. It's like he's the master and they're the slaves. It's a master-slave relationship. This is unacceptable. Come on. Mom of 3. That's all they care about is power. And they don't care what they have to do to get it. And, I'm just thankful that people are waking up and they're not falling for it. Because, at one point in time, the Democrats could send out Barack Obama and people were just, ooh and ah. And whatever he said, they would do it. Those days are gone. Thank God. James says, Roland, you don't understand what exactly is happening in Russia. They're teaching children how to be soldiers in the 2nd grade. Well, yeah, you're right. Alley Cat, he thinks he's special. He's special, all right. Short bus special. Alley Cat, behave. Alley Cat is starting up again. Beverly, how are you? Beverly, that's what I'm saying. You should be free to vote for who you want to. This is America. Didn't people die for both black and white Americans? Marched so people could have the right to vote. But the master here doesn't want them to vote unless it's for Kamala. He's no better than the KKK. Right, D? He's talking to them like, they're children, they're the slaves, and he's the master. And that's when I hear him talking to them, admonishing them, chastising them, that's the relationship I think of. But he's saying it's Trump. No, it's you. He's projecting it's you. That's what someone needs to do. I wish someone had said it's you. It's not Trump, it's you. C. Reed gets it. C. Reed, you're new here. I've been saying that for months. C. Reed, go back and look at some of my old videos. C. Reed said Barack Obama wants that 4th term. C. Reed, I've been saying that. This was Obama's 3rd term. He wants another. Biden was just a figurehead. He wasn't running anything. He wasn't in any shape. He's been in serious cognitive decline for years. This was Obama's 3rd term. He wants a 4th term so he can continue to destroy America. Thank you, C. Reed. That's what I've been saying. Yes, James. The Jewish community sure did. They marched along with everyone else so that everyone could have voting rights. And the great father Obama doesn't want them to vote if it's not for Kamala. Wow, C. Reed. Oh my goodness. You stay here on the channel. You go back, C. Reed, and check out some of my old videos. I've been saying that. We've been saying that in the chat. Obama he's never left Washington. And he gets his marching orders from George Soros. Yes. If you like this content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this content out. We've got to get the word out. See, I have some very, very intelligent people in this chat section who know what's really going on in this country, and I love it. D, I'm going to send you some laughing emojis here. D has been around these other people too long. Oh my God. So D said Obama can kiss where the sun don't shine. Right. And this is what, some of you have been here forever. And we've said that they have Obama. They had Megan Thee Stallion twerking at one of Kamala's rallies. No policies. All these celebrities, these washed up comedians telling, I'm sick of black people. You make me sick. First time we get a black woman, you can't vote for. Just denigrating, ostracizing black people because they won't get behind and vote for this cosplaying black woman, this chameleon. And again, in America, we're supposed to be able to vote for who we want to vote for. It's third world countries where you don't have free choice. That's why I'll ask again, is this America? Right, Rosby, that's all they care about. Mr. Cool, Obama has a lot of nerve. What exactly did he do for black people? Mr. Cool, he didn't do anything for Americans. He's just like Biden and Kamala. He only did for one segment of American society, the LGBTQ people. That's it. Anton, Chavez in Venezuela ran on change and hope. Look how that worked out for them. We're in trouble, y'all. Antoine gets it. Yes, Antoine, we are. Those of you, Beanie, how are you? Beanie gets it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Oh, and somebody said it earlier, the luster of Obama has worn off. People aren't listening to him. Thank you so much, Thor. People aren't when people are hurting financially. Yeah, that work. That stuff worked when people weren't hurting, but people are hurting too bad now. People are hurting so bad with the gas, the food prices. They're not listening to him. And you could tell the way he was talking, he had some frustration. And he didn't say what he really wanted. He didn't say everything he wanted to say, but he didn't like it. Those black men escaped from that Democratic plantation, and the master does not know what to do. And I love it. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Booker T, for the super chat. I appreciate that, love. And so, folks, you know, on here, we speak about what's going on. We speak about people using the brain that God gave us. Do a little bit. Like I tell my students, we have to do some critical thinking. And for me, I look at policies. I don't give a care what color you are. And I definitely don't care what your gender is. What policies are you proposing? Okay. And I look at how it's going to affect me. And that's what I'm looking for. I don't care about that other superficial, right, Thor? You're new here, Thor. And I've been saying this, and you tell me what you think about this. The Democrats have kept us divided. That's what they want. And I said this, Thor, you can go back and look at some of my old videos. Black people, white people, Hispanic, Asian. People better wake up and realize we don't have the luxury of staying divided. Once we realize we have one common enemy, it's the Democratic Party. If we pull together collectively, we can win against evil. Okay? That's what we preach here on this channel, Thor. And I hope you like that and you're receptive to that, because that's what we've been saying. We are one and we're the same, no matter the color. Right, Thor? That's how the Democrats have been able to take power. We're not united. We need to be united against them. They're the enemy, folks. Antoine said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America. We black men will vote for who we please." That's right, Antoine. Right. Why? And like I said, and type it in the comment section if you agree. If the Democrats had done something for Americans, they wouldn't have to work this hard. Trump wouldn't be leading in the polls, but they didn't do anything but destroy America by flooding the country with illegals. And we know what's going on. We know about the crime, about the widespread communicable diseases that they're keeping hidden. They're not sharing that with the public. We know about the thousands and thousands of dollars they're giving them of our tax money every month. And people come on this channel. How you doing, Ruthie? People come on this channel, and I have to tell them in a nice way. They come on this channel. Well, you voted for it. And I said, ma'am, sir, no, I did not. I do my research. I'm an avid reader, and I did not vote for that. I'm suffering, but I did not vote for Democrats. I did not. So I'm suffering, but please don't group me in with those people. I did not vote for this. James, I had no idea that black men had to be told what to think. James, according to Master Obama, he said, you heard, he's disappointed and this is unacceptable. Look at all the words he uses when he's talking to black men. Antoine, I've been watching her show for a few weeks. It's refreshing to hear more people seeing what I've been. Yes, Antoine. And Antoine and Thor, share this on your true social accounts. Share this on your Facebook, your Instagram. I can't get this information out by myself. I need your help. I do. Yes, Booker T. Magic Johnson. Now he's out here trying to get people to vote for Kamala Harris. Get out of here. Now, who's listening to? He's a millionaire. Who the heck is listening to him? And again, Democrats, learn. How about do something for Americans? How about you do something for Americans? Okay. Then you won't have it so hard. You don't get it. You've done nothing to help America. How you doing, Mr. Fizz? Again, if you look at all these black people that are saying they're going to vote for Trump, and now I've told you, there are a lot of black people, they're not on a platform like I am. They're going to vote for Trump. They're just not saying anything. But they are. And okay, Kelvin said, you should be ashamed of yourself. A black woman supporting Trump. You should support your sister. Kelvin, she is not my sister. Do your research, love. She is not. She's saying, go look at the CNN interview a couple of weeks ago. How you doing, Vipa Par? When they asked her about her ethnicity being black, she didn't say, yes, I'm black. She said, next question. She's not my sister. And I don't care what your race is, but stop playing games. Okay? That's what she's doing. She's playing games, and the people that don't do their research, or the people who are caught up in identity politics and gender politics, they fall for that crap. Right. Ruthie, I don't judge by color. Right. You hear, okay, tell me what's wrong with this picture. Those of you who've been here for a while, you know I've been showing you videos, all these black Americans, oh, we're going to vote and put the first black woman president. What are you talking about? She's not even saying that. But you have these people out here saying these black puppets, black preachers, celebrities, athletes, everyone who's doing well financially and who are being paid by the Democratic Party. No, I'm not listening to any of those people. Okay? Obama was actually speaking like this, right, James, to those people. Right. Oh, Allie Cat, I told you to be good. Right, Allie. Allie's right. Mr. Fizz. Mr. Fizz says, so you're not voting on policy or action just because she's a woman. Right. That's very sad. That, Mr. Fizz, this country is in the shape that it's in right now because of people voting for color, not policy, and gender. They put this woman up here. Okay, tell people she's black. And she didn't even say she was black. She said next question when CNN asked her. Get out of here. Mr. Fizz, those cat emojis are for you, love. And so that's all I'm saying. Voting for anything besides policy will destroy this country. That's why we're almost on the brink. We are. Yes, Vipa, Par. You don't see any, you look on her mother's birth certificate and her father's. There is no B for black. There's no N for Negro. No. How do you get a black woman out of that? Somebody, maybe I'm slow and I don't understand genetics, even though I teach genetics and heredity in some of the classes that I teach. Somebody, maybe it's something I'm not understanding. I'm missing something. Maybe somebody make it make sense to me. Antoine, this really shows who the rash racists are. Yes. What side is always talking about it or judging your behavior based on it? Right. That's what I'm saying. Where are we here? And that's all I'm saying. And I waited for Kelvin to come back and say something since he told me I should be ashamed of myself. But what Kelvin stated, that's how a lot of Black Americans, if you don't vote for Democrats, I've told you, where are you here? Thor, you're new here. I've said it. The Democratic Party is a cult. It's a cult of vote blue, no matter who. And that's what I said. And that's what it is. It's a cult. In cults, there is no critical thinking. It's one thought process. Everyone thinks the same. It is not heterogeneous. It is homogeneous. And so where are we? Monique, illegal aliens flooded this country. They haven't been vetted and haven't added anything to our economy, a recipe for disaster. Yes, and let me tell you this. Those of you who have been here, prosperity, and she has another group of people coming on here Sunday at 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She's going to tell you about when she and her husband went to vote. Folks, I told you, this is scary. They are not playing. When I told you they're giving those illegal aliens ID cards, they're telling these illegal aliens they can vote. And when you ask them who they're voting for, they say Kamala. So you make sure I will be live again tomorrow, but make sure you're here Sunday, because Prosperity and her group of concerned Chicago citizens who go to the Chicago City Council meetings, they're going to come here. They're coming here telling you everything that's going on. Right, Jay Lee? Joanne, how are you? 2 Indian parents, but she's Black American. Make it make sense. Now, I told you, I teach genetics and heredity, but on her father's birth certificate, I don't see an N for Negro, a B for Black. On her mother's birth certificate, but they constructed a Black American woman. Get out of here. FBA didn't own slaves, but were the slaves her colonized family owned in Jamaica? She's not. No, she's not, Joanne. But you have all these people in this country. Oh, she's going to be the first Black one. What is wrong with you? Wow. She's trying to have more live streams. Yes, I am, Florida. Thank you, love. Richard, Idi Amin of Uganda was Black. If he was a Democrat, should you vote for him? Right, Richard? And we know how evil Idi Amin was. Exactly. Allie, Black Immaculate Conception. Okay, Allie. I'm trying, Mr. Fizz. They're trying to slow me down. I'm being shadow banned again by YT, but I'm still going to keep going. I'm not going to let that hold me down. I talked to some other content creators. They're not sharing their videos out. From what I've been told, if you're not saying nice things about Kamala, they're not, they're not going to be pushing your videos too hard. But I don't care. As long as I'm out here spreading the truth, if it can wake up more people, I don't care. I'm just going to keep talking. I don't care. Judy, I did a video on that. Candace Owens, she blew the lid off of it. I haven't seen CNN, MSNBC. None of them are talking about it. It's a scam. Alley Cat. Oh my God. I don't know what I'm going to do with my alley cat. Yes, Mr. Fizz. They don't want this information out. Oh my God. Okay, Kelvin is back. Kelvin said, I hope they shut you down. You deserve to be shut down because you are a misleading, lying machine. Okay, Kelvin, that's your opinion. But everything that I'm saying, you could Google it and easily find it out yourself. I watch Fox News. I have several content creators, reputable content creators on here that I follow. So Thor says, you do exactly what we are talking about. Exactly, Thor, trying to divide and tell us how to think. Right. I use the brain that God gave me. Kelvin says, you're not spreading the truth. You are a liar and the truth is not in you. Okay, so again, that's your opinion. But I have 8,000 plus subscribers that say otherwise. So, and if I was lying, from what I've seen, YT will shut you down. They will not allow that. They will not allow that. Sherry, yes, he is, Sherry. I'm not stopping, sister girl. You, Chubbs, Joanne, Thor, my brothers and sisters, Vipa Parr, James, Mr. Fizz, Florida, Alley Cat, Richard, my brothers and sisters, they know the truth. That's why they're here. Okay. In this day and age, you can't come on here telling lies. Everyone has access to the internet. Okay. Everyone. How you doing, Paulina? Do we really know her true? We don't. Everything about her is fake. James, he's not going to respond. Chubb, Miss Rowland, you're the best and you speak the truth. Thank you so much. Everyone has access to the internet. You can't come on here and blow smoke up people's rears. You have to have some facts, because they can, as I'm talking, all they got to do is just go open a tab. Go ahead, Talk Road gives you the free. Yeah. Kelvin just crawled up you and Jay Lee, I love it. Yes. See, again, the left, the liberals, the Democrats. If you don't subscribe to their ideology, they can't accept it. So Kelvin said, my subscribers don't determine the truth. Okay. Well, you, Kelvin, just Google what we've talked about. You can find it for yourself. You don't have to listen to me. Chicago Hood, you are a child of the God of this world. Thank you, Chicago Hood. We are children of the one and only living God who created heaven and earth. Yes. Pinky and Kelvin, if Kamala was black, you would be the last to vote for her. Okay, that's right. That's right. Give it to him. That's right, Richard. We've been around a long time. And right, Cha-Cha, there are thousands of other content creators. If you don't like what we're saying, move on. That's fine. Joanne, only the lazy ones won't look into it. So ignore Kevin and why you're here. Right, Joanne? There are thousands of other channels he could go to. Why is he here? I don't get that. And me, I'm the type of person, if I go to a live and I don't like what's being said, I don't say negative things. I don't say anything. I just leave and go somewhere else that I like. It's not that serious, people. Allie, Democrats, they are bad debaters and master debaters. Allie, you be good. Kelvin is like, yeah, you can't. Some people are so indoctrinated. Some people are so brainwashed. There's nothing you can do. Some are just beyond help. Thor, yeah, you can come here and talk free. If I go to your camp's channel, I would be banned, muted in 10 seconds, blank, even if I gave constructive criticism. Yeah, right, Thor. Right. I think Waverland said, what a clown. Yeah, I agree. You know, and again, folks, I'm a Generation Xer. I still look at Sanford and Son, All in the Family. So people can't come on here and hurt my feelings. So I guess they try to do that and get a rise out of me. No, that you have to do that to the millennials. I'm a Generation Xer, so I don't care. Doesn't hurt my feelings. You just make yourself look stupid. So whatever. Kelvin is here because he knows he needs help. Other channels would zap him on his first comment. Right, Pinky? When they go somewhere where they're not immediately muted, they just keep talking. So whatever. I don't care. Caesar, no real black men are listening to Obama. We think he's a joke. Caesar gets it. Yes. Judy, that's all they do is call names. And I tell people, you can come on, tell me what your thoughts are. But all Democrats and liberals do is call names. So, whatever. Mr. Fizz, Generation Xers have thick skins, right? I don't care. It doesn't, you're not going to see me on here upset. Get out of it. No, it's not that serious. Kelvin, I've already seen Project 2025 from the Heritage Foundation. Trump had nothing to do with that, dear. Google it. Measured Man, that makes 2. Barry is a no. That's right. That's right, Measured Man. Antoine, is Kevin still in the chat? He's probably just hate watching now. Yes, Antoine, more than likely. Chubbs, Chubb says Generation X all the way and then some. Yeah, we have thick skins. You can't hurt our feelings. It takes, it takes a lot. Probably Vipa. Yeah, but he has all the thousands of content creators who are supporting Kamala. He decides to come here. Okay. And grace us with his presence. All right. And we're still not saying anything. I've seen no one here say it, call him a name or anything. Because here in this chat, we're older and we're intelligent. I came up on your feed. Okay. Well, maybe you could learn something. Again, Kelvin, all you need to do is research everything that we talk about. Look at some of my videos. I share the websites. I share videos. I don't just pull these things off the wall. I don't. I promise. And if you know, Kelvin, the true history of, look up the true history of Kamala Harris, please. Do yourself a favor. Yes, James. Kelvin, tell us what you learned today. Antoine, Kelvin, you wasted a lot of time looking to it because it's not his platform. Yes. You have to open your mind and be willing to accept the truth. And one video you need to watch, I've shared on my video several times, is the inconvenient truth about the Democratic Party. It's on PragerU. It's here on YouTube with Dr. Carol Swain. Check it out. Kelvin, did you know the Democrats started the KKK? And there's so many more things you could learn that you probably don't know. Kelvin, let me know if you knew the answer to that. Measured Man, thank you for the super chat, love. Measured Man says, how do you lecture to us? Had you come and ask us, then maybe an answer. Right. At the end of the day, know your place. He must think we're still on the plantation. Measured Man, he must. He needs to be listening to Obama because that's the master who's talking to the black men and telling them, shame on you. How dare you not vote for a Democrat, Kamala Harris? Kelvin, I just happen to see what's going on in this country, and it's a shame that my own black people decide who's right. Kelvin, what are you talking? Kelvin, have you not been keeping up with what Kamala and the Democrats have done to this country? And I would love to know what kind of work you do. Just I can let you know if you may be in jeopardy of losing your job to all these people from Haiti and all these other countries. Dr. King was not a Democrat. Kelvin. And prove to me how Trump is a racist. Go talk to those all those black and brown people that Kamala Harris locked up in California. I don't recall Trump ever locking up black and brown people. Now, he let some black and brown people out of jail when he was president. Mr. Cool. Kelvin, which senator drafted the 1994 crime bill, which led to the mass incarceration of black people? Oh, Mr. Cool, you got him. Woo! Get him, Mr. Cool. Yes. Tell me. Let's see if he knows the answer to that. Antoine, Martin Luther King said he wouldn't judge someone based off the color of their skin, which is what you're doing with Kamala, and she's not even black. Jeez. Clinton. And then Kelvin, you need to watch my video I did on Joe Biden. He has about 50 years of racist acts. No one says a word. He's a Democrat, so he gets to do and say what he wants. Why the double standard? Joanne, Kelvin, ain't got no time to change your diaper because you're afraid to leave the plantation. Joanne, right. Right. Voting for Kamala Harris is just like voting for the KKK. You're going to get the same results. And the only people that are going to benefit from a Harris Walz presidency are non-citizens. Peacetime. Kelvin's a DNC operative. Check the testosterone levels if there is any, folks. Where are we here? It's funny how we all loved Trump back in the 80s, but now he's been called Caesar. You're a Generation Xer. Check my old videos. I've said that several times. Everyone loved Trump until he became a Republican and ran for president. Then the Democratic blue cult told everyone to hate him. Caesar, check out the video I did on Oprah. She loved him to death. He loved her. But now, what did they all do? Threw him under the bus. That's what they are. They were told, and a lot of Black Americans don't realize they're not worshiping God. Their God is the Democratic Party, and that's who they're worshiping. And so if you don't agree with them, they shun you. They ostracize you. They want nothing to do with you. Or they come in and call you names. Kelvin, between the two, Kamala and Trump, Kamala's the white supremacist. Look at you need to do your research. Look at all the Black people she locked up and brown people. She locked up a lot of Hispanic people too in California. Look it up. Kelvin said he's Generation X also. Wow. Antoine said, James, I'm not insulting him, just giving pushback, giving him something to think about. We have to plant the seeds that he'll hopefully think about after this video is over. And Antoine, that's what we try to do here. We're not going to change everyone's thought process, but planting seeds, it works. I have a former coworker. I didn't even know she was still watching my video. She'd always voted Democrat. She started calling me on the phone saying, I didn't know this and I didn't know that. Guess what? Now she's not voting for Kamala Harris. So you never know what planting seeds will do. Kelvin says, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm really interested in knowing, why are you voting for Donald Trump? Kelvin, we've been telling you, first of all, you have to see and look and learn the history of Kamala Harris. I've been talking about it forever. And the Democrats don't put America first. We are, as Americans, are suffering, and we don't like what they're doing with our tax money, Kelvin. That's the problem. Project 2025 would probably be a bed of daisies compared to what they've done flooding this country with illegal immigrants. That's the worst thing that's happened to this country in a long time. What they've done at that Texas southern border and flying these illegal immigrants in. Kelvin said, and that's not true, Caesar. Real Black men understand what Obama represents, and that's Black excellence. Kelvin, you want to come on the show to debate? Is that what you're saying? Chubbs, we want to stay free. And I'm tired of them they're trying to bilk more tax money from us. I'm paying enough taxes. I'm sick of it. They hired all these extra IRS workers to get more money from us. We're taxed out. Kelvin, it doesn't matter that his name is mentioned. He did not sit down and pen Project 2025. That has been debunked. That's the Heritage Foundation. Okay, Kelvin, I'll send you my email. Unrealized capital gain. Yes. They're killing us here. The normal everyday working American, they're eating us alive in taxes and trying to get more. And I'm sick of it. Tina, how are you? Yeah. The Heritage, Kelvin, did you know that? The Heritage Foundation is not endorsing Trump. They're endorsing Harris. What do you have to say about that? Exactly. Malik, how are you? And this is what I say. All these people, oh, Project 2025. No. What we're going through right now in this country is 10 times worse than what they're talking about in Project 2025. How you doing, JT? I guess he likes to be broke. Kelvin, what is your line of work? I'd love to know. Mr. Cool, Dick Cheney is endorsing. Well, Mr. Cool, you know what that's all about. One of those rhinos. We talked about it. These people posing as Republicans, but they're rhinos. They're Democrats. They really are. We know that. Kelvin, okay, let me send you this. My email is lsibert@ymail.com. Now, I've said this, and I've even had people tell me, I invite anyone that wants to come on and talk in a civil manner. You don't have to agree with me. That's fine. I've invited people who support Kamala to come on, but no, I don't want anything to do with it. So again, the party of diversity, equity, and inclusion, if your ideology is different, they don't want anything to do with you. I've invited people. Come on. Tell me and my subscribers why you support Kamala and Democrats. And they said no. Malik, the Heritage Foundation also just, make it make sense. Again, her policies, you may as well vote for the KKK. You've been watching her since 2001. Okay. What do you think about all the black and brown people that she locked up in California? Even people that even the guy, there was a guy on death row. She received evidence that he was not guilty, and she still would not let him out of jail. And all the black women she threw in jail. I did a video. This woman, her daughter had sickle cell anemia. Her daughter missed a lot of days of school. She sent the police right to her house, threw her in jail. So there are too many instances of that. And that's not one and done. There's several instances of mistreatment of black and brown people. Prison measured man, yes. Kamala was helping the industrialized prison complex. In other words, free labor. In other words, slavery. Oh, Andrew, it's okay. Let Kelvin talk. He's fine. He's fine. Let him talk. She covered up 3 sexual assaults. And measurement. She's done a lot. They're trying to hide it, but it's coming out. Pinky, Kelvin Thomas, did you know that 2 of Kamala's positions here in California she didn't earn? Big Willie Brown got her those paid positions. Pinky Wells is spitting nothing but facts. How you doing, Connie? What's one good reason he's voting for Kamala? Not just because he hates Trump, I'm sure. He hasn't given any, Connie. He hasn't said anything about any, any policies. Nothing. I guess, Joanne, she'll have plenty of jail cells for you. If you're black or Hispanic, she's got plenty of jail cells for you. Okay, Mr. Cool, you're right. Measured man. Trafficking with the son of Othello Johnson, Magic Johnson, Kevin Johnson. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But they don't want you to say anything about that because the first thing they say is, well, Trump did this and Trump did that. Look, if she's not squeaky clean. So if you're willing to forgive her, guess what? No human being is perfect. So If you're not talking about what she did, I don't want to hear about what Trump did. And that's just how I feel. Right, Thor? Exactly. All right. So where are we here? Ruthie, I want to be hired by my work for my work ethic, not my skin color, aka DEI, and affirmative action. Same thing. We don't. You're right, Ruthie. I mean, because if you get the job and because of DEI, people are gonna be giving you the side eye. And that just causes divisiveness. And then you get the job, then you can't do the job, and that causes more problems. No. Right? I don't need a pity hire, right measured man. Exactly. You can do the job, and then I can do my job. I can get my job off of my credentials and my experience. And hey, it is what it is. I can leave my school system today and go to another school system with my experience and my credentials. I don't need, we need somebody black. No, you need to be saying, I want someone who could come in here and manage this classroom and teach the subject matter. Not, I need to hire someone that's black. All right, Antoine, thank you for the super chat, love. Yes, everyone has access to the internet, but the internet is sanitized of the truth. Yes. And gets buried by propaganda. We're living in the novel 1984. Antoine, you and Thor have made some very poignant statements tonight. That is true. Antoine, some of the videos I've done, if you Google the topic, it says fact check or snoops, and it will say that it's not true. So you're absolutely right. We know Google, they're left leaning as well. You ever go on Yahoo? It's all liberal. Come on. Pinky said Kelvin's learning. Okay, Beanie Nance. One of the mafia bosses on YouTube said that Winfrey was a degenerate, but because she didn't provide the people in the fire in Hawaii with shelter. Yeah. You're a freaking billionaire and you're asking us, working Americans, to help, and you're a billionaire. Lady, go take a long walk on a short pier and leave us alone. Make it make sense. Americans, don't mind helping, but Americans are struggling. I was in the grocery store today. I'm telling the truth. How you doing, Gina? And I felt so bad. This lady behind me. And again, it doesn't matter what color you are. You have to have compassion for people. And she was telling me that she had to move out of her house because there was mold. And she said she didn't have any children, and she had nowhere to go, and she'd been homeless. And I was just listening to her, and I said, I wish I could help you. And she was buying some groceries. She was telling me some, all the things that have been happening to her. And Americans are struggling. And you're a billionaire asking Americans to help? Lady, please. JT, you're new here. That's what I've been saying. Go back and look at my old videos. That's what I've been saying. They all loved him. I'm a Generation Xer. I used to live in New York. Everyone loved Donald Trump. Yes. Until he became a Republican and until he ran for president. Yes. That's what happened. So again, he no longer supported their ideology. So Mr. Fizz, yesterday a family in front of me had one cart with food, and after discounts, it was $543. I couldn't believe it. Oh my God. She used 3 credit cards to pay. Right. That's a kitchen table issue. Wow. Welcome to the chat. Yes, Caesar, Americans can't afford to help them. Right, Caesar? We have to help fellow Americans. And you see, the president, since FEMA spent their money, now, of course, they're backpedaling. They're lying. Oh, no, they didn't spend. Oh, get out of here. Rollers View, can I drop? Yes, Measured Man, drop it. Drop your link. Anytime someone's here, I tell them all the time, drop your link. Okay? Feel free. Anyone who has a YouTube channel, hey, it's all about sharing, okay? If you like this content, you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. I don't care. If you want to clip part of my video, I don't care. Help yourself. This is all for the public. I don't care. Right, Pinky? Pinky, the money went to all the illegal immigrants. So they don't have money for Americans. Sucks to be us, I guess. Yeah, drop your link, Measured Man. We're getting ready to get out of here. All right. We did well tonight, folks. I wanted to come on and talk about this. I'll probably come on tomorrow. Andrew, I just left Walmart with 2 carts full to the brim with porterhouses, T-bone, bacon, and crab legs for free. Oh, I was going to say, all right, Andrew, don't rob Walmart. All right. Woo! Go ahead and drop your link, Measured Man. And we're going to get out of here, folks. I enjoyed this. Gina says, red wave, vote, vote, vote. Yes, I'm not voting. I told you, my mantra is do not vote blue, no matter who. Measured Man, you're not going to believe what we found and saved so many children. Measured Man, send me an email. I'm dropping my email again. lsibert@ymail.com. That's an L, not an I. Send me an email. JT, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, you see, Measured Man, you see it. I just dropped it. lsibert@ymail.com. I'll be looking for your email. And anyone else who wants to reach out, send me an email. Measured Man, send me some of your, drop your link, send me some of your links in an email so I can go sub you up. And if you're interested in coming on the show, like I said, drop me an email. Uncle Charles, how you doing? Uncle Charles says, what's up, y'all? Get out and vote. It's very important. Uncle Charles, before we go, we were just getting ready to leave, but since you're here, Uncle Charles always has a lot of knowledge. What do you think about Obama insulting black men, denigrating black men, telling black men, talking to them like he's the master, they're the slaves, and telling them that this is unacceptable, that they're not willing to vote for Kamala, that they are either staying home on their couch or they're voting for Trump? Uncle Charles always drops truth and knowledge. What do you think about that before we go, Uncle Charles? Uncle Charles always has some good truth bombs. Wow. I'm glad you made it, Uncle Charles. Candace Owens info on Kamala. Yes. Gina, I did a video on that, love. I did. That Candace boy, she did some digging and she dropped it. And the lamestream media has said nothing. I love it. Judy, yeah, we have it, Judy. Don't worry. Don't you worry. We'll make it. Ruthie says vote as soon as you can. Yes, and keep your eyes open. I signed up to be a poll watcher and 10 other things. I don't even remember. I checked everything. Because I want to see what's going on so I can come back and report to you. No blue, no matter who. No. All right. All right. Uncle Charles must still be typing. Uncle Charles, it's the last ditch effort because they know what's going to happen. Thank you, Uncle Charles. Thor says, make it too big to rig. Yes, Thor. All of us has to get out and watch. If you see something that doesn't look right, report it. The mail-in ballots, Pinky, that's some more shiesty stuff going on. And I told you, I talked to some people in Chicago. They went to vote. Guess what? They didn't ask for ID. And I already told you, they told all these illegal immigrants have been told they can vote. They're going in there with nothing. You just give a name and they're like, okay, and then you go vote. You think that I told you, they're not letting this go. They'll stop they'll stop at nothing for Obama to have a fourth term. I'm telling you. Connie says, I've had enough of Obama. He needs to stop looking down on people. Yeah, he's one of the elites, Connie. And then he says, it's really talking to the brothers. Oh, now they're your brothers. Get out of here. The Arena Uncensored. Yes. I just talked to some people in Chicago. Yes. Just walk in and vote. No ID. They don't ask for ID. You know Democrats don't want IDs. In simulation, how are you? So that's where we are, folks. So, yeah, they're communists and Marxists and socialists. They are. That's what they are. All right. Chubbs, our voting starts on the 15th of October. Yes, Chubbs, here in North Carolina. I think it starts next week too. Pinky, black men, Obama is not your brother. You don't share the same history. Pinky, say it again for the people in the back, please. Thank you. God knows. He doesn't talk to any other demographic of people. When it comes to the black brothers, get out of here. They have nothing in common with you. And I bet if they showed up to visit you at Martha's Vineyard, you would quickly have them escorted out or arrested, thrown in jail. Get out of here with that nonsense. All right. Uncle Charles, Obama, go home. We ain't listening to you no more. Time's up. Yes, Uncle Charles gets it. Yes, I love it. Antoine, Piggy, even if we did share the same history, that doesn't mean we'd follow him. Antoine, at one point in time, a lot of black men did, but now their pockets are hurting too bad. So they're like, forget this. And again, since he cares so much for his brothers, invite him up there to Martha's Vineyard. How many homes, mansions does he have? I don't see you helping any of your brothers or helping any of your brethren in Chicago. That's like a war zone. Get out of here with that foolishness. Yes, Allie. Mr. Cool, I was a 2-time Obama voter. He was a very weak president. Yes, Mr. Cool. Glad you're on this side, dear. Love it. Okay. So that's what I wanted to share with you all. I probably will probably be live tomorrow. Please make sure you are here Sunday, 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Miss Prosperity will be here with other people who go to the Chicago City Council meetings. And you know, oh boy, those meetings are 2 live crew. Thor, was a pleasure, Rollins. Glad I found this channel. God bless you, Thor. Thank you so much for coming. We enjoyed you. Just know you are among family and friends. I just sent you some heart emojis. Thank you so much for subscribing. And just remember, folks, Sunday, I'll be live tomorrow, probably 4 or 5, but tomorrow, Sunday's when I'm going to have all those guest speakers. I'm going to have a panel of speakers from Chicago, and they're going to tell you everything that's going on. And that's sorry, Mayor Johnson. And he's trying to avoid them. He's trying to silence them. They're not having it, and I love it. All right. tomorrow, Ruthie, 4 or 5 o'clock, probably 5 o'clock, I'm thinking, something like that. Gina says if people stop bringing the skin color up, it wouldn't be an issue. Well, we know all that crap started with Obama. He started all this divisiveness. I'm a Generation Xer. We grew up and everyone got along just fine. When Obama got in office, he started all this crap. And then they said it was the Republicans, but it was Obama. That's when all this stuff started, all the divisiveness. All right, until next time. Yeah, we're going to get out of here. It's Friday. I know you want to go spend time with your family. You want to decompress. You want to relax. I'm going to do the same thing. I think I'm going to go watch Gunsmoke and The Rifleman. That's what I do. I like to watch those old Westerns. And so I've enjoyed this. I hate to go. Pinky, you have dead on balls accurate. Yeah, Mr. Cool. All of you. Please come by tomorrow. I'll be live 4, 5 o'clock probably for about an hour. We're going to have some more videos for you. We're going to talk about some more things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've enjoyed you. I love you. Be safe and make sure you're here. And you know me, when I end the live, I go straight to the comment section and I talk to you as long as you are there. Okay, you are important to me. Yes. All right. Yes, Arena. They have on Grit TV. They have Clint Eastwood westerns on. I'm going to be watching that tomorrow. But all day long, I look at guns when I get home from work. I look at Gunsmoke and The Rifleman and Wagon Train. All those old westerns. And then at night I look at Sanford and Son and All in the Family. All the old shows. That's all I look at. Malik, thank you. It's always a pleasure for all of you. Old school and Bewitched. I gotta look at my Bewitched. Woo! So I'm gonna let you go. And I enjoyed this. I hate to go. Love you. Thank you again for spending your very valuable time here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. I'm going straight to the comment section to talk to you now.